Good morning to everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover British pound versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the British pound versus US dollar first. So what we have here and what we had yesterday on the pound versus US dollar, so basically pound had the up day, and this is something that we spoke about yesterday. So market basically went and almost tested that Friday's high. This morning, due to some also economic data in the UK, there was initially this sell-off that is going on. But again, the market is still trading structurally and still the area around 1.2, 430, 450 held successfully in the last couple of days. So from my perspective, this sell-off, the market went way too fast, way too far, might be also a potential extreme, but it's basically a selling climax, which might result some consolidation and reaction up later during the day. So from my perspective, structurally speaking, from the short midterm perspective, as long as the pound can trade, I will say above this 1.2, 420, and as long as we have the rising and building higher lows, there is still no change in the trend environment, and only if the market can really trade below this 1.2, 420 and basically sustain below, not just trade below, we also need to sustain and build some continuational patterns. Only then we might see the actual change in the trend dynamic from bull to bear. For now, I don't see that, so those kind of the climaxes might be good for potential upside rotation during the day, and maybe even to market to retest again 1.2, 530. Speaking of the gold market, so again, gold reacted of this confluence. This is a key support zone, and from my perspective, as long as the market can trade above the 1998, I will say there is a chance for the higher prices. Market traded higher yesterday. It tagged basically around Friday's high 2022, and again there was an intraday, this intraday climax, a selling climax this morning, but again key support is on the test. Market is still in upside cycle, so this area is again very important area, very strong support area, and there is a chance for the next period for the rotation still to the upside. Only if the market can really trade below 1998 and hold below, not just trade below, we want to hold below, build some continuational pattern, then it can open the door for lower prices towards the 1970 area, 1975. But that's not the case at this point. And we also have a retail sales today later in the US. So it can also bring lots of volatility, and we'll see how this will play out. Again, pay attention for the upside reference around 2022, and then areas around 2045 and then 2077. For the downside references, we have this cluster of lows around 1978 and 1970 mark. Speaking of the crude oil, so we had a reaction day up, but overall we know that we have a lower highs and lower lows in the past month. And the key area, key resistance short term is at 73.90 level. And so far, market react to the upside, but here we can see that market tried to trade higher and then failed. So I wouldn't be surprised if the market can go and take the low at 70.97 and eventually even try to go in next period towards 69.30 or this 66.65 area. And speaking of the Bitcoin versus US dollar, again, we had that failed breakout of the key support zone. So market reacted, went higher and then pulled back, which is pretty much natural just to test the supply. And so far we see that market trying to build again some first higher low on hourly time frame. So still my view here is that there is a chance for the higher prices towards the 28,300 or eventually even towards the 30,000 mark, 29,900 mark. So a failed breakout of the key support zone, and I think lots of the sellers got trapped on this breakdown, and market reacted back into the range, so that's a pretty positive sign. That will be all for this update, guys. hope that you did enjoy. Trade safe as always, and speak to you from tomorrow morning.